say, I said I would do 2 videos a week. We've got our weekend vlog and then a sit down video, a challenge or something like that. So today I'm doing a sit down video. I am doing the questions nobody ever asks me tag. I was looking at people's who they've done online and I was looking at different sort of questions. There's some personal questions you can ask, fun questions, deep questions. I just went for the questions nobody asked me tag. And obviously you can't be a vlogger with a family without having a little child in the video as well. I thought if I make him his dinner, he'll sit downstairs nicely and eat his dinner, and then I can go upstairs and go do a video. But you followed me, didn't you? Yeah. Cheeky monkey. And he's had a haircut. I still kept it long because I like Isaac's hair long. He's had a bit of a fringe trim and an ear trim because it was getting a bit too long, wasn't it? Yeah?
Are you gonna bed?
Right, so I've got my questions on my phone, so I'm sorry if I constantly look up and down to see what the next question is. First one is, where did you grow up? Well, I am originally from Leeds. I was born in Keighley, but then moved to Leeds when I was a couple of months old. Not even that, I think. And spent my time growing up in Leeds. What is the earliest memory you have? I don't have a lot of earliest memories because I'm not very good at remembering things, but one of the funniest memories I have is with my brother Jack. We used to share a room when we were really little. So we'd go downstairs and get a bin bag or a brush or something that we need to clean up the mess in our bedroom, and we'd say, when I get back upstairs, this bedroom best be tidy. It doesn't seem funny now. It doesn't seem like... It probably doesn't seem funny to other people, but at the time me and my brother used to laugh our heads off about it. What would you do with money if you won the lottery? I would love to buy a house. Our house at the moment, yes, it's big enough for us. It's a 3-bedroom house, but it's small. It's really small, and I'd love to be able to buy a house that's a lot bigger, has more bedrooms, and then I'd go on holiday. What would you have done to make today more productive? Probably go out. I haven't done anything today. I've stayed in, I've tidied up, I've edited videos, and it's just a bit of a miserable day and I hate being cold and it is freezing outside, so we've stayed in. Would you rather have a flying reindeer or a flying unicorn? I put reindeer. I think I'd prefer to have a reindeer. Not that I don't like unicorns, it's just reindeers are realistic and unicorns aren't. Do you need to be tucked into sleep or can you fall asleep anyhow? I can fall asleep anyhow. It takes me a while to get to sleep. I really struggle falling asleep. So I tend to stay up really late and then eventually I'll just fall asleep. If you had to wear one item forever, what would it be? It would definitely be my fluffy socks. I wear them constantly. Even in summer I wear my fluffy socks because I can't stand my feet being cold. If you had to kiss, marry and kill YouTubers, who would you choose and what would you do with them? I'm not sure what I would do with them, but I would kill Logan Paul just because of the whole thing with a dead body. I just thought it was a ridiculous thing to do. I would marry Sean, Jacksepticeye, because I think he's a really cool guy, he's really down to earth and he's funny. And then I would kiss Amelia and Alana from Banana Smiles TV. I can pick them right even though they're my children. So I've decided to kiss them because they're my children. What is a question you want to answer but nobody asks? If I want to go out anywhere, I suppose if someone's asking me if I want to go out, I would then say, oh yeah, of course I do, but I never get asked that. Which cartoons do you still watch? Well, I don't particularly watch cartoons, but the children always have cartoons on, so there's Paw Patrol, Peppa Pig, Blaze and the Monster Machine, Shimmer and Shine, all the usual kids TV shows. What show do you watch that isn't targeted for your age group? I think most shows are targeted around my age group because I'm at that age where I'm still young but not quite old enough for some stuff. Like some shows people watch are quite old and they just wouldn't interest me, or I don't know, I suppose it depends how other people see it. But I watch shows like Vampire Diaries, Grey's Anatomy, Firehouse, not Firehouse, 911, is it Fire Station 19? I can't remember. Station 19. So I think they're based around teenagers, adults, older people, everybody. What show do you wish could come back from your childhood? Probably Cow and Chicken. I used to love watching Cow and Chicken, although I found it odd that you never got to see the heads. If you remember Cow and Chicken, comment down below and let me know. What song do you know the lyrics of but you like to sing anyway? Most songs that I like to sing I tend to know the lyrics to, so I found it really hard to think of something for that question. If you could have one talent, what would it be? Probably to sing. I'm a terrible singer and it'd just be nice if I could sing, not even if it wasn't fantastic, just to sing a little bit. Would you rather the world remain peaceful forever or no one on earth ever goes hungry? I put no one ever goes hungry because that's a horrible feeling to be hungry all the time, and it's not nice. So for everyone not to be hungry would be great. What is a weird food combination that you do? I don't really have any weird food combinations. The only thing that I've done that is a combination of mixtures of food is, I can't remember what biscuits they are, but they're like flat, crunchy biscuits, and I used to put chocolate spread on them and then whipped cream and then eat them. But other than that, it was peanut butter and jam sandwiches, but a lot of people have peanut butter and jam sandwiches. Would you rather eat or drink your calories? By that I'm guessing food but calories. I would eat it because I like to taste it, and I think drinking it would be disgusting. 5 things that make your average day better. I struggled with this one because I don't have any friends, I don't go out, so I just put my family make my day better, and I enjoy editing videos, which is what I do on a daily basis because I've got 2 channels now. So I could only pick 2. I don't know what else on an average day makes me feel any better. Would you rather someone, I'm sorry for Isaac in the background by the way, he's wriggling around under the covers making funny noises. Would you rather someone go through your phone, text messages and all, or go through your internet history? I put both are fine to go through because I have nothing on both of my messages and history to be ashamed or embarrassed about, so it wouldn't bother me. What are 3 things you would do if you were stranded in a rainforest to ensure your survival? I wasn't quite sure with this, so I put kill something to eat. Obviously if I found some animals or fish or anything like that, fish in a rainforest, that's not going to work, is it? Well, it would if there was some water somewhere. Kill to eat something, build shelter, I don't have a clue what might come at me in a rainforest. And try doing an SOS sign so somebody might find me. If only you and one other person were the last human beings alive, who would you want the other person to be? Well, because I've got 4 children, I can't just pick one child, so I've gone for my partner. If you had to choose never to use Twitter, Instagram or YouTube again, which one would you let go? Twitter, because I have no idea how to use it. I roughly know, and I know that you post things, tag stuff, whatever, blah blah blah, but I find it the most confusing out of all of them. If you could choose, how would you want to get famous? I put writing a book. I've always wanted to write a book, and I have started a few times to write a book, but I never finish it because I don't think it's good enough, so I just tend to leave it. What languages do you speak? None. I speak English and that is it. Which languages do you wish you could speak? I just put French and Spanish because I think you know, I've been to France, it'd be nice to be able to speak their language. I've been to Lanzarote, which they speak Spanish, so it would have been nice to be able to speak to them in their languages. What country do you wish you were from? I put America because one of the things I love about America is they make a big deal all about holidays. I love the fact that they make Halloween such a big deal, Christmas a big deal, and I just think it's really nice that they all get together and do a lot of stuff. What is your favourite moment in history? Out of all of the moments I put when my children were born, I can't just pick one. Elliot's not so much because it was scary, and same with Isaac, but they are still moments that I like to remember how far they've come. And with my daughters being born, it was just a surreal moment. I think every mother can relate to how surreal it is when you've had a baby. If you could choose, which time would you go back to? I think before last year I would have probably picked before having Elliot and maybe done things differently with my pregnancy. If any of you didn't know, Elliot was born very early and I just had a rough time in my pregnancy and it was a very hard time. But because of last year, I put before my dad passed away because it's coming up to a year since he passed away, and I would have really loved to go back to before then and be able to see him before he passed away. The last time I saw him was before I went on holiday to Lanzarote, and it was about a week and a half since then, and then he passed away. But I was going to go see him on the Monday or Tuesday, and then I didn't end up going, and then he passed away on the Wednesday, which was hard knowing that I was going to go see him, but then decided not to, and I really wish I'd gone to see him because he passed away on Wednesday, and because he lives in Leeds, we had to travel from Scarborough to Leeds, and we didn't get there in time. If you had a time machine, would you rather go back in time or into the future? I'd go back in time because there's a lot of things in my life that I would probably have done differently. Would I pet a koala or pet a panda? I think it'd be nice to pet a panda. The power to communicate with animals or plants? I picked animals. I think it'd be nice to be able to talk to your animal. I've got 2 animals, so I'd like to know what they're thinking. What is your usual bedtime? It depends. I usually end up falling asleep around 1 AM. Some nights I'll end up staying up till about 4 AM. Not by choice, just because I can't get to sleep. What do you remember to be the worst day you've ever had? My worst day I've ever had is probably when me and John got told that Elliot wasn't going to last the night. To be told your child is going to die is probably the worst feeling I've ever had in my entire life. What is something silly that you believed as a child? That they were monsters under the bed, and if your feet would dangle out of your bed, they would get you. What is your favourite fictional world? Pandora in Avatar. Every time I watch that film, it looks just wonderful, and it just feels so magical. There's so many different tags out there that I can do. There was a more personal one, but some of the questions I didn't really know how to answer, so I'd have to probably think about that a little bit more before I did a video on it. But if you want to see more of these tags, or even get the kids to do some, let me know in the comments below. And I just want to remind you all, I do have a second channel. It's called SammyBug, where I do let's play videos and walkthroughs of games and things like that. If you would like to come on over and subscribe, I would be hugely thankful, and I will leave a link in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big massive thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Bye guys!